Alright, hello YouTube. This is the final and the latest review of the Asus N56JR. I've done a pre-review, an opening video, a box opening video, and 2 performance tests by now, so you can check them out also, but this will be the one and final review I'm gonna do on this laptop, now that I've had some experience on it. People who already saw my pre-review will probably recognize some of the parts, and I'm being a bit repetitive, but I'm gonna go over everything here. So first, let's go over just the performance of the laptop. It is a high performance notebook. It's not an ultrabook, but it is high performance. So we can see that we have the Intel Core i7 processor. This is the 4700HQ. So it's a high quality, high-end laptop processor. For example, rendering videos has been very quick, and I've been very satisfied with it. I've heard it does consume a little bit more battery than the i5s, which is understandable, but I haven't noticed any inconvenience about that yet. The graphics card is a GTX 760M. I've played some Battlefield 3 on it with nice results. I have videos on that too. I haven't gotten Battlefield 4 yet, but once I get it, I'll be posting some videos about that too. Hard drive is 750 gigabyte spinning disk. It's not SSD, unfortunately. This was a decision that they made in order to keep the cost low. It doesn't even have a 7,000 RPM reading speed. It's around the 5,400 if I remember correctly. Screen is high definition full HD screen, so 1080p. Matte screen, so it's anti-reflective. It's not an IPS screen, so the viewing angles are not perfect. They're pretty good. They advertise it at around 150 degrees horizontally, so they're not so bad. Sound on this laptop is great. There's 2 speakers on both sides, and actually to emphasize the nice sound they made, these rings around the speakers. They're nothing but, you know, a fashion statement, but still they look pretty cool. About sound, also it came with a little subwoofer actually. It's not anything magnificent, but it does really improve the sound quality, so that was a really cool addition. So as I said, no SSD, but it does have an optical drive. Again, very basic DVD optical drive. You can get it as Blu-ray, but mine doesn't have the Blu-ray. But I guess if you're looking for something portable, the optical disc is a plus. Here is the extra button, which means that you can assign any function to it you want. I haven't assigned anything yet, but that's pretty cool. Pretty basic. VGA, HDMI on the side, and 2 USB 3.0s here and 2 USB 3.0s here. So there's no USB 2.0, only USB 3.0s. Also Bluetooth 4.0. So connections in this laptop are very good. There's both jacks. There's a 3.5 microphone and headphones. Plus then here's this 2.5mm subwoofer jack. Keyboard is pretty basic. It's very quiet. They're very soft keys. They are illuminated. It does have the separate 5-key number pad. But other than that, it's very basic. It's very comfortable. I've typed essays on it. It's nothing too small or too big. The mouse pad on the laptop is quite nice. It's very large, and it follows the 16:9 aspect ratio of the screen. It does support 3 and 2 finger functions, so all this cool stuff here. I use a mouse, so I don't really use the touchpad so much, except when I'm not having the mouse around me. Also, very quiet. It's not a powerful click, but of course you can also just tap it like this. Also, the overall build of the laptop is very nice. It has aluminum on the top and aluminum on the cover. The Asus logo is actually illuminated also, just to get that out there. But it is aluminum, brushed matte aluminum, and aluminum here. It's plastic on the bottom, and the sides of the screens are also plastic. But anyway, it doesn't make any creaky noises. It doesn't, if I lift it just from one corner, it doesn't bend in any wrong direction or anything. So one more thing about the machinery itself is the battery. Really basic battery, 6 cells, nothing magnificent. Just surfing on the internet, you'll probably get around 2 hours, maximum 3 hours of battery life. Gaming, I guess, an hour. And the last thing is here about the AC device, the charger. This converter, it's quite sizable, so I guess that's a minus, but it does look really cool. It's not awkward shaped or anything. It has really nice matte finish and shiny on the side, so finish is nice, but it is a bit big. So I think that concludes the factual part of the review. Now I'll go into my personal experiences with it. So if I was to grade this laptop out of 100, I would give it somewhere from 85 to 95, depending on what I'm doing on it. So, for example, if I'm gonna take it to school with me in my bag, I would give it 85. The pluses are that it is a great performance laptop, and it, even when you're mobile, you're allowed to do really heavy tasks, like, I don't know, writing Excel and doing difficult calculations on it. It doesn't slow it down at all. But it is quite heavy, a bit big, and the power isn't great. So those are the negatives on the portability of it. But as just a home PC, it's absolutely fantastic. I don't have the battery on it when I'm at home, just to conserve it, so I'm just having it in the charger. The i7 really does what it's supposed to do. It has great processing power. When I want to do gaming, the graphics card gives me really nice results for a laptop that's not even a gaming laptop. So that's really nice. If I'm sitting on my sofa and I have it on my lap, it doesn't overheat on me. Because of the technology in this laptop, the heavy graphics card isn't even activated when I'm not doing anything really heavy on it, so it does conserve battery power and it doesn't heat it up unnecessarily. That's when the integrated Intel HD 4600 graphics take over, and that does really conserve the battery. As some of you might know, my previous laptop had a GPU problem. I had to return it and get a new one, so this is actually my second copy. This is not the same laptop as was with the unboxing video. It's the same model though. So if anybody of you does have a GPU problem, you're not the only one. You can even message me about that. Everything with this laptop has been nice. The programs, Asus has a tendency to put a lot of crap on the laptop, but for example, starting up programs, it doesn't have all that many. Like we have the Intel's own, like Experience and the dashboards, but all that crap like volume control made by Asus, power control made by Asus, it's not even there. So it only has the necessary stuff made by the Windows itself, and everything else is extra, so you don't even need it. You can just uninstall it if you want. I know I'm kind of improvising this, so if you guys have really any questions, just put it in the comments and I will answer it to the best of my ability. So if you have anything that I missed, just put a comment down below and I'll answer it as soon as I can. But overall, great laptop, great buy. I paid 1,000 euro for it, so not too bad. Great overall laptop. Just putting money in the right place.